What is going on? And welcome to the Randy Talks Mets show. Guys, this is where you get your latest Mets talk, anything you need to know about the New York Mets. Guys, Brett Baty and Mark Vientos, that is the topic of the day. And we are going to be talking about Mark Vientos and Brett Baty. So let's get right into it, guys. We got Brett Baty, who the Mets have some confidence in. He has 11 home runs on the season, 34 RBIs, a batting average of 228, an OPS of 693. We know that obviously the Mets got Cedric Mullins to be their center fielder, but now they need to find some playing time for Brett Baty, Mark Vientos, and Jeff McNeil. And obviously, Jeff McNeil was playing center field a lot, but now when it comes to playing time, Mark Vientos is a guy that is basically a DH, a guy that really can't play the field much. You can play him in the field, but he's not that great of a defender. And then you have Brett Baty, who is another guy, but he is versatile. He can play second base. He can play third base. So when it comes to Brett Baty, who should get the most playing time between Brett Baty and Mark Vientos? It really is a hard decision. It's not an easy decision just because of their numbers, their age. I mean, Mark Vientos has 7 home runs, 31 RBIs, 235 batting average, and an OPS of 657. And he has 272 at-bats. And Baty has 263 at-bats. So it's not like they're very, far apart when it comes to the at-bats and the age. So where does Mendoza really get these guys in? Obviously, you got Jeff McNeil, who is a guy that has been a successful hitter for the New York Mets, and he's been a pretty good hitter this season. So where are you going to get playing time for Brett Baty, Mark Vientos, Jeff McNeil, Starling Marte, all these guys? Now, when it comes to Mark Vientos, like I said, he doesn't play the field much. You can play him at third if you want to play Marte as well. We saw that the other day. But Brett Baty is a guy that can play second base and can play third base. And obviously, you want to give more playing time to Ronnie Mauricio at third base just because you want to see what the kid has. He's been pretty clutch in situations lately, and he's been showing some life. So at this point, it's not an easy decision. But I do want to say that Mark Vientos, to me, he should have the confidence in the organization. The organization should have some confidence in this kid because this kid in 2024 hit 27 home runs, man. 27 home runs, had 86 RBIs. He was one of the best offensive players in the game for the New York Mets last year. He did so much for the Mets offensively. So I think, honestly, Mark Vientos should get a real shot at being in this offense day in and day out. And I know it's not going to be easy when you got Brett Baty, when you got Starling Marte, when you got Jeff McNeil. But to me, the vote of confidence should be with Mark Vientos. I get it. I understand that the numbers right now are better for Brett Baty, but Mark Vientos has been one of the hottest hitters in baseball lately. So why not just ride the hot hand? His last 7 games, he has an average of 375, 9 hits, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 5 strikeouts. Listen, this guy has been doing what he's supposed to do. He has been getting hot, and to me, I think he should be getting the shot over Brett Baty. And I get it, Brett Baty has better numbers, but his last 7 games, he's batting 105. And, I mean, 2 hits, 4 runs, 1 RBI. So, I think, honestly, that the Mets should show that vote of confidence in Mark Vientos and really play him a lot more than Brett Baty. I think Brett Baty, it's not an easy decision because they're both young guys. They're 25 years old. And I know it's not the youngest guys in the world, but they're still young. 25 years old is still young. So it's not an easy decision for playing time, who's going to DH, who's not going to be on the field or whatever. But Mark Vientos, to me, should get that vote of confidence. I like this kid. He showed last year that he can be clutch in situations. And the other day, in the first game of the Giants series, Jose Butto came in to pitch again, and he was going to pitch against Mark Vientos and Brett Baty. They pitch hit Mark Vientos in a big spot, 2-out spot with Brett Baty. And Mark Vientos was a guy that is one of the hottest hitters for the New York Mets. And I thought that was a bad decision. I did not like that decision. So I don't know if the Mets don't have a lot of confidence in Mark Vientos. I don't know what Mark Vientos has to do. Enough, I get it. He's put himself in this position. But man, after last year, I think the Mets should show some confidence in Mark Vientos. But I like both players. Brett Baty has made himself a really interesting player this year. A guy that, I would have traded 2 years ago in a blink of an eye. But I like both of these guys. I think that the Mets and Mendoza can find some playing time for both these guys at some point. But I would like to see Mark Vientos get most of the playing time between Brett Baty and Mark Vientos. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Who do you guys think should get the most playing time? This is Randy Talks Mets. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Let's go, Mets.